What is up, everybody? Welcome back. Holy shit, it's Monday already. Will this 616 Comics mystery box be a hit? You know it will, and that's why you're here watching. So buckle up, stay tuned. We're going to do a fun little unboxing tonight because God, Monday just smacked everybody in the keister, rolled you on over, flowered you, sent you down your way, and Monday just did bad things to all of us, right? Because I blinked and Monday was gone. And I hurt, and not in some very good places. So holy shit. Wow, yes. Welcome to Mail Call Mondays. It's the every other week Mail Call Monday. We're going to jump right into this real quick. House of L Comics is here. What is up, brother? Good to see you, man. Paul Dunn says, hey, yo, what is up, brother? 2 more days, man. 2 more days. We're all going to be hanging out in Chicago. Yes, that is. Oh, hey, look at this guy. Look at this dapper, fine-looking young gentleman there. What's good, y'all? Absolutely. Andy, start our week off right, brother. Nick, the comic nerd. Good to see you, man. Thanks for being here. Burke Family 54. Spoiler, it is. Burke should know. Holy moly. Station, everybody. Big Herm Collectibles. Oh, you know what that means. We've got to welcome him. Welcome him. It is the great Herminio Reyes Jr. is in the house. What's up, good buddy? Monday done did bad things to us, so Monday done need to be done and over with. So coffee and a comic. What is up? What's up, everybody? Hopefully Monday has been super amazing and positive for y'all. Monday's about to get real positive now that we're down in the dojo. 2 more days, Paul says. Absolutely. I cannot wait. Got the badges here somewhere. We've done the verification stuff. We're literally, I got to pack books for the Whatnot auction for Saturday night. That's what I'm down to, and throw a couple of bags together. Yes, yeah, you deserve it, brother. Absolutely. Herm, will you be around at C2E2? Man, Herm, I hope he's going to be at C2E2. Coffee, yes, is in the house. Burke is in the house. So like we said, will this 616 Comics mystery box be a hit, be a win? You're damn right it will. And that's why you're here watching, because this is going to be so badass. So not too long ago, I finally got the opportunity. Like 616 Comics, the colors tier for their Patreon was completely sold out for a long time. And literally one spot opened up. And because I was a Patreon, a lower level Patreon member, I got the message. Say, hey, spot's open, Andy, if you want it. And lickety split, there I was, got locked and got loaded. And I've been wanting to get on this color tiers for a while with 616 Comics because they are doing some killer covers. Right off the top of my head, John Boy Myers comes to the forefront of my mind. And Megan Hutchinson Cates comes right to the forefront of my mind, doing some killer covers. And there's many more. And they put out some of the coolest, sickest virgin variants. Virgin variants that I've seen in quite a while on a lot of the regular titles that I'm into and buying. So I can't wait to get into this. Yes, you need to do everything, Paul says. Yes, you need to do everything. Absolutely. Paul, don't think you can make it, but you'll see. If you are, you need to hit us up, brother. We will be there as I look for something to, there's the magic device. Big Herm, man, if you're going to be there, you got to hit somebody up. We need to create a group chat, a group discussion on IG for everybody that's going to be there. So we're going to dip into this. It's going to be a short show tonight, but we will do the huge. Do the huge? Who says that anymore? We'll get into the books. We'll check this out. Then we'll hit up the chat, go over a couple announcements, and then we're going to do a recap of the books for the people that are coming around later on in a little bit. House of L Comics, they have some good Dark Knights of Steel variants, yes. And actually, the old CMA done goofed and bought some books on another package that'll be on another Mail Call Monday. Mojo Quid Station, what is up, brother? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Because, oh my God, C2E2s, I can taste it. I can smell it. We're almost there. Uh-oh. Okay. Literally, C2E2 is just around the corner. I cannot wait. It was so energizing to go to Baltimore and to Motor City Comic Con recently. The Baltimore video is still being edited. Mind you, I'm trying some new things, trying to get out of my comfort zone and live in the stretch, so to speak, and learn some new editing stuff with some new software and programming. And yes, that means that come C2E2 time, we're gonna be trying some new things, right? Got that gimbal like we talked about. Try that out. Stout man, what is up, man? Good to see you. Hello, Comic Man Andy and comic friends. What is up, Paul? What is up, Big Herm? Yes, good to see you, man. Monday just did me some serious wrong, and I am sore in all the wrong places, and I don't even remember what happened, and I didn't even get purchased dinner either. So to Monday, I say adieu. You're no longer welcome here today. So this isn't the first Patreon box I've gotten from 616 Comics. It's the first one that I'm opening up. It's the first one that I grabbed, though. Schedules can be crazy. So kind of been setting the packages off to the side. Right now, we are going to get into my favorite part of Mail Call Mondays and your favorite part as well. Let's check out Andy's package.
For you.
And boy, do we have a package. I like how we run with let's check out Andy's package and everybody leaves. Welcome back. No lewd photography allowed. We are, yes, Stout man. Let's hope comics can make it all better. That is the point of collecting, reading comic books, is the cathartic nature that is the comic book. Just shipped out 26 boxes from your Whatnot sale on Friday. Don Davis, congratulations on getting in on Whatnot. Hopefully that sale went great for you. I remember that first one and how pumped I was to package all the books. And I remember by the time I was done, I'm like, woo, better put a rein in on this, because my first auction was like a 4-hour doozy. I think I had close to 40 packages to package up and send out. Now those auctions are much more catered or tailored, or to the point where I've got kind of a good grip on how many items to bring that equals X number of time versus Y / to the umpteenth power. And you know what I mean? Because a 4-hour auction results in probably an entire day's or 2 days worth of packaging. So yeah, 26 boxes, that can take a while depending on your packing shipping method. I am methodical, or like I do everything exactly the same on the packaging. At least I try to. That way I keep the quality where I want it. We're still digging into this package as I continue to ramble as people roll in. Welcome again to Mail Call Monday. Don Davis. Sorry. Don Davis is still here. Thank you, brother. Dale of Suspense Comics. Heller? Yes, exactly. Man, does anybody else get the fried brains from the Mondays, man? Stout man, wish I could have the balls to try and sell comics and whatnot. I don't know if I have enough fire and don't want to be. So it's not necessarily about having fire books. One of the key things to remember we're going to dive into this statement just for a second here. It's not necessarily always about having fire comics. You bring something to the table that not everybody else has. You are a part of that as well. It's no different than being on YouTube and having your own YouTube channel, having your own Whatnot following. Is about being you, being in front of the camera and enjoying yourself, having a good time. And you can put up whatever you want to put up, and either people are going to come or they're not. And then you're going to figure it out from there and that point forward in words and stuff and things. Paul Dunn. Yes, absolutely. So the Patreon box, the colors tier for 616 Comics is going to be fire. I see people post books. I've gotten some of the books through some other routes. I've actually gone right to their website to order some of these books and some of these covers. So the Patreon colors tier box is 5 books, $50 a month. So if you round that math to like $10 a book, basically, there are plenty of books floating around on their website that I see them like retail like $20, $25, $30 books. Like, so it just made sense in my mind, instead of just trying to get on the Patreon tier and then for the books that I want to get multiples of and try to shoot for 9/8 on CGC, then I would order multiple copies from them. But you guys know I fall into my own little hole and my own little tendencies. I get locked into buying a lot of the same things over and over and over. If I buy what I love, I'll love what I buy. But then I never really grow as a reader and collector, right? I'm collecting the same thing. I'm going to have boxes upon boxes upon boxes of all the same thing. So the idea of getting into some Patreon boxes and mystery boxes is more about kind of growing and expanding my collection and my reading styles. Excuse me. And then the mystery box side of things is where it gets a little bit different. It depends on who's curating the boxes and what they're doing it for. And so, sometimes you find this super cool all Star Wars stuff. Other times it's a very mixed bag of a lot of stuff that I don't collect. But I do know I buy a lot of modern books, right? You guys see on every Wednesday, right? So if they're doing modern variants and putting it into a Patreon box, I'm going to check this out. So book number 1, and I'm not going to peek at the other books. Book number 1, do I got this right? Ooh, Harley Quinn number 1, and this is going to be a Serdy, Szerdy. I don't know the artist, but I'm digging the colors. I got to look this one up. Like, this is Don Davis. We're getting some DC books, buddy, right? Most of my books were just filler. It was just fun. Yeah, absolutely. House of L Comics. Just getting on there can be a lot of fun. So I traditionally don't buy a lot of DC books. I think this is a fun way to get into some DC variants without going crazy at my LCS and blowing my weekly budget there. Paul Dunn says, hot cover. I am digging this. Gotta love some Poison Ivy action. Jiggy you. Hi, mate. Just want to say your background looks awesome. Thank you very much for stopping by. We are streaming on the Twitch side of things, and Twitch did not have a problem with the title of this episode. Every time we do a Wednesday show and we start talking about like House of Slaughter comic books, Twitch freaks out and blocks and stops the stream because of the word slaughter. So thankfully, we are rolling smooth and freely on the Twitch side of things tonight. So there it is. Harley Quinn number 1. I will look up specifically the artist on that. I'm unfamiliar with the artist on that, but House of L says about a $15 book. Nice. So we're already above the average, right? $5, $10 a book, $50. So we're already above average there. Harley book is fire. Okay, so this is where you guys are going to help educate me a little bit, and where we're going to potentially educate a lot of other people watching. Serdy does a lot of the sexy covers. There you go, Paul. Absolutely, man. So, I already picked at the next one. You want to talk about some DC books this week? So we are into a Joker book. Now okay. It's a puzzle. That's pretty freaking dope. And it's on the verge. It's the minimal trade dress. The Joker presents a puzzle box issue 1. Rosenberg, Marino, Hickson, and Areola? Areola, huh? So Rye Brown, I can't quite make out the signature on there. John's Comics with Kids. Andy, my friend, been missing you, my brother. Good to see you too. Cannot wait to hang out with you guys again. So, John, seriously, yeah. Serdy sure does. Wait, Serdy sure draws some jiggly, doesn't? Oh, jiggly. I was thinking about juggling there for a second. But this is actually pretty sick. That is a super cool puzzle cover, and it almost, the way it's done, looks like it has a bit of a 3D kind of effect to it right there. So digging that one right there. The Joker presents a puzzle box issue 1, and it's the variant where it actually looks like a puzzle. That is super cool. Ryan Brown, thank you. Ryan Brown. These signatures are hard to read in this lighting. There it is. Because you know what this is going to make me kind of do? Some of these covers are going to be so sick that I'm probably going to start adding some DC books to the CGC submissions, because these would be really cool graded copies to do giveaways and or prizes on some apps that we occasionally go on. Come on, Mama and Zuni are in the house. What is up? Book number 3. Zuni, come on, Mama. We will do a recap of the books. You haven't missed anything. Well, first 2 books, we're going to further go into. Monday hurt me bad. Monday, I'm sore in all the wrong places, and I didn't get purchased dinner, and I blacked out, and all of a sudden, here I am. So Monday, I bid you adieu. Book number 3. Ooh, Extreme Carnage Alpha Variant Edition. Is this a Stegman? I can't quite tell. You guys are going to help me get better at recognizing artists right off the bat. Extreme Carnage Alpha, number 1 Variant Edition. Monday is definitely evil. John got books. John definitely has some books. Monday is definitely evil. And John's... Oh, don't fall over. There we go. So book number 4 coming up. This Patreon box has 6 books. Not just 5, but this one has 6. Ooh, what is happening, Zuni? Absolutely. And the dog's rolling around all over the place. What's up, puppers? So, ooh, hey, interlude. Y'all want to see my wiener? Come here. Come here. You're going to be famous today. Here you go. There's my puppers. Say happy Monday. There's my wiener. There's my joke for the Monday. It's going to make us all feel a lot better because we all love a good wiener, right? Or a good wienering. There it is. So, don't jump. Don't jump. There you go, buddy. Now, JP's budget collecting. I'll drop the link in the D&D chat if you want, Adam. Oh, there you go. And there goes the dog. So, we are lucky enough to receive 6 books. I'm feeling them out. I'm feeling up these books. Book number 4. I kind of peeked and then I already forgot. Spider-Man Life Story Annual Number 1 Variant Edition. I don't know anything about Spider-Man lately. There's some Miles Morales books that I've been trying to keep an eye out for, and grab. Big wiener, the House of L Comics, big wiener. So, book number 4, Spider-Man Life Story Annual Number 1. Annuals aren't necessarily something I grab a lot of times, nor am I reading a lot of Spider-Man. So this could be something that I read real quick and then maybe pass on. I got to remember Mondays and Wednesdays to have books ready to do a giveaway. Ooh, uh-oh. Book number 5. I see a tag on the back here. We've got... Oh, wait. What do you even say? Dynamite Entertainment, cover artist, Paulo Pantella. So Vampirella number 22, and there's a lot going on in this cover. Not a Spidey guy. Pumped for the movie, though. I am with you, Nick the Comic Nerd. So that is book number 5, and that is a Virgin variant. And I think I want to say that I remember Mel, It's Drunken Chat, talking about that book at one point. So last book, before we get into this chat and go over a couple announcements, because I've been rambling. It's already 17 minutes. You guys are still hanging tough here. Let me flip this one over. Oop, there's another card on the back here. So this is really cool. Thank you for trusting us with your comics, the 616comics.com. Little advertisement right here. Get coupons and codes via the Patreon app or Patreon website if you sign up with them, and then check them out on Whatnot. Their Whatnot sales are a ton of fun. John and Erica have an amazing amount of chemistry, and if you have not watched one of their Whatnot sales, there's a hype button. And it exists for a reason. And I will kid you not. You don't, even if you're not up for buying any books, you cannot miss out on a 616 Comics Whatnot sale because it is hilarious. Last book up. That's insane. And Nick, I agree with you, man. That is I could make a couple of points, but I think she already has. So, oh God, is this why you guys keep coming back? Last book up, 6 books out of this package. Boom. Ooh, a Primordial. Is this the Lemire? Okay. KWL. So it's not. So a Virgin Primordial variant. Now, I'm really digging this. I'm really digging this read right now. And this is super cool that a Virgin variant came through on this Colors Tier box. So Primordial is the creative team, again, of Lemire and Sorrento. This is a head trip of a Reed Lashley cover. Thank you, Paul Dunn. Paul Dunn with the amazing knowledge here. So much better educated on cover artists than I am. And so it's a Lashley cover. And this is a head trip of a read. If you've read Gideon Falls and you really enjoyed Gideon Falls, you're going to read this. You're going to want to read this and not miss out. Sup, Beaches? Vincent McLean, the Comic Machine, is in the house. We will recap these books in just a minute here. But if you like Gideon Falls and you like the creative team of Lemire and Sorrento, you're going to enjoy Primordial. And I am super, super pumped that this Virgin Lashley variant is in that package, giggity, because I didn't get... This is one of the books out there with so much going on that I decided not to pick up anything besides the cover A. So I have the cover A and no variants. So this might end up in that CGC pile. Either way, you don't know. At some point as a comic book collector, you have to ask yourself, where do you draw the line, and where do you make something a personal collection item, or where do you decide to move on? I don't know about the rest of you guys, but the Comic Cave down here is doing an overhaul for storage purposes, just for storage purposes. we are out of storage room, which means there's going to be a lot of books. I'm going to try to move on that I'm deciding not to keep in my PC, whether it be giveaways or whether it be whatnot sales, or if somebody finds something they see on my feed that they're interested in and they hit me up, there's going to be some books being sent. For me, it's no saga, Daymare says. You're going to talk about having a saga about a saga, because Saga Sunday was yesterday. We did a post about that. But literally, I'm looking at this and it's just a conundrum. I've got stuff moved. I got to order more shelves. I still have to find some sort of bookcase / shelving unit for the 1, 2, 3, 4 piles of trade paperbacks and hardcovers that I have just piled up on a shelf, and I'm ashamed at myself. So without rambling a little bit more, let's get into this chat. That Lashley variant is dope. Thank you, Paul Dunn. So this is exactly why I was excited to finally score a spot on that colors tier with the Patreon group for 616 Comics, is 2 stellar Virgin variant covers. Now, we talk about variant and variant burnout, and variant burnout is a real thing, but if there's one portion of variants that I don't want to give up if I don't have to, it's going to be Virgin variants of some of the stuff that I am collecting, because by the time they get graded, and if they make 9/8, they are absolutely stunning to stare at on the wall. So let's get into this chat real quick. It's already 20 minutes, and somehow this, like I said, I blinked, I woke up, I feel funny, and I heard everywhere, and nobody bought me dinner. And Monday, you done did me wrong, Monday. Steve White, what is up, man? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. I bet Skeff would give away something's killing children. Oh, yeah, you're probably right. Or are you not right? You pay attention, because with everything that's going on right now, the 2,000 subscriber giveaway is going to be a thing, and it is up here, and I'm not spoiling it, and it will be epic. And Vincent's on to something. Uh-oh. So, yes, JP, good to see you, man. I cannot wait. Speaking of JP Budget Collects, in just over half an hour, tune into JP's Budget Collecting. We are reading Lock and Key Volume 4 and Volume 5, if I remember correctly, and we're going over that tonight from 9 to 10 o'clock. You don't want to miss that, because that is that's a really good read. Stoutman and Paul, big wiener, I think House of L Comics meant to say big wiener, because we broke out the dog, the puppy dog, the wiener dog. Yes. Not a Spidey guy, pumped for the movie. I am pumped for the movie. I'm pumped to sit down in a movie and be entertained and really enjoy a good film. I mean, it's a flick, right? It's a good action flick. It's a good Marvel action flick, right? I am pumped for that as well. There's been a ton of Spidey news going around, and I see people posting Spidey books all day long, all night last night, all day today. Spidey 2099. My heart is with everybody, and I'm gonna pull those books out, but I'm not the biggest Spidey fan. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not the biggest Spidey fan. I enjoy it, but moving right along. I would, but I can't. Youngest is in the tub. Well, see, that's why you put floaties on him, right? Put floaties on him, and then you put the laptop on the toilet. You close the toilet bowl first, then put the lap, and then you just kind of lay. See, we can figure this out as parents. We can figure this out, right? We can hook you up, Daymares. That's insane. Yes, that Virgin variant from Lashley. Absolutely. That is a cool one. Thank you, Paul Dunn, once again for having that knowledge, because this is where we're kind of growing outside of my boundaries. We're growing. I mean, living in the stretch, learning something. This is, how do you learn if you don't try, right? I'll never really learn all of these cover artists unless I get more exposure to them. Or am I going to get... There's a joke in there somewhere. Just keep the jacket closed. Oh my God. That cover could get you in trouble. LOL. Cool. It came out of your packet. Like I said, I could make a couple of points, but I think she already has. Either way, Vincent McLean. Yes, once again, brother. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Happy Monday. Tune in next Monday, Vincent. We're going to be talking. Holy moly. For me, it's no Saga. Yes. But speaking of Saga, we are just 5 weeks, 6 weeks away from Saga issue 55 coming out. And because of whatever's going on with Saga and all the information, they dropped Turkish variants of Saga, the retailer incentive, the Diamond RRP, and issue 1. So your boy had to pick up a couple of Saga copies there. These are bagged, boarded, and they're bagged and boarded. They're in the top loaders, getting ready to go to CGC for the next submission, because that has to be done for the register. It has to be done for the register set. Absolutely. Oh my God. Good evening, everybody. Steve White is in the house. Good to see you. Yes, like I said, 2022 is just around the corner. Say what? 2022 is seriously just around the corner. Oh my God. 3 weeks, not quite 3 weeks away, which means it's time to look at the goals. Were we successful for 2021 as collectors and as comic readers and YouTubers and content creators? We got to revisit the goals. We got to create goals for the next year. And there's a whole bunch of stuff going on. There's some big news coming for 2022 that's going to be dropping over the next couple of weeks. And that includes some very important information about a very, very important group to me. So there's going to be some information there. And there's going to be some information on a 2,000 follower giveaway because we are on the road to 2,000. Like, seriously, this is happening. I can't believe it. Holy moly. Did you pick up Animal Castle? I did not, Steve White. And you know what? There were 3 or 4 people that told me that I probably should. At the end of the day, I am not going to lie. I'm feeling a little bit of variant burnout, and I'm feeling a little bit of burnout on the wallet, considering we've about to crunch in our 3rd convention in less than 2 months. Not quite. Just we'll call it 3 months. A convention a month, and it's not. You guys all know if you go to conventions, they are not cheap, and it's really kind of put a strain on what I consider my monthly comic budget, and that budget is hurting and screaming, and it's time to reevaluate what's going on. So that's a really long, beaten around the bush way to say I'm cutting back on Wednesdays. Animal Castle, I've been told, if you're a fan of Stray Dogs, you'd like Animal Castle. Well, I didn't. I only picked up a couple of copies of Stray Dogs, and didn't really get into it. So I figured I'd sit back and I'd sit on the bench, so to speak, for Animal Castle #1. Holy moly! Wintertime gets dry. So yeah, Animal Castle I did not pick up. I probably kind of should have, because it seems like pricing is getting up there. And it's catching on quite a bit. My personal trainer said that he was seeing the people are speccing No Way Home is going to outdo Endgame in the box office. Really? I don't know, man. That's quite the target. That's a hefty target right there. That'd be interesting to see what happens there. $20.99 was an awesome Spidey. Yes. So, yeah, it was a good Spidey. I'm going to agree with Paul Dunn 100% there. Like I've always said, like I'm more of a fan of the tertiary characters of the Spider-Man universe. Spider-Man 2099, some of the other variants, some of the Kingpin. I mean, just to name a couple of things, but Spider-Man himself is one of those characters where it's like very predictable and very. How do you? God forbid, I think some of the writers on Spider-Man are the best writers out there in the world to continue bringing people back to Spider-Man, to a character that is just seems boring. You guys can hate me, and I will own that. But Spider-Man, OG Spider-Man, just kind of needs so much pizzazz now, you know what I mean? But it's like the tertiary characters of Spider-Man, where I'm kind of at, where things are different, things are new and kind of fresh. But you picked up a cool Spider-Woman #2 in a seat. Ooh, and it's a newsstand. That's a great pickup. Hopefully you got that at a great price. Time to completely eviscerate the budget this weekend. Oh my God. Speaking of that, Wink Ink is going to be at C2E2 as well. I'm not buying anything this. Oh God. What did I just say? I'm gonna ask the boss for an allowance and see what she says when we get there. Paul sent me kind of some information about, he's like, so there's going to be some decent variants. We're going to check some of them out, but I don't know. I mean, unless somebody was telling me that Saga or Brian K. Vaughan and Fiona Staples were there to release an actual Saga book, that's like the one thing that would like laser focus, put the blinders on, and I'd be running face first into that door like a bull in a china shop. Give me some Saga. But everything else kind of there is on my radar, but there's so many other things. Like I want to go and I want to spend time with you guys. Everybody here that's going to C2E2, that's what I'm focused on. They have the yard going on. My understanding is they will have the yard at C2E2. That was the most important thing about the last C2E2 that I was at, was being able to sit down and hang out with everybody. That's why we're making it a 4-day trip. We're going to be the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Is so that one day was just not enough time when we tried to do that. You know, we're going to be doing plenty of things, but Shang-Chi 2 just greenlit? Are you serious? Ooh. That's spicy right there. That's good news. Very good news. What's up, man? I'm looking forward to it too. Oh my God. Nobody's going to be able to keep up with you, man. Wink is going to burn down the house. You did bring an emergency Saga thing in case he shows up. I have something set aside somewhere. I think I've forgotten about it. Look, I'm getting old. I do forget about things. Oh, you need to. I thought you were telling me we already did. Yeah, I got to think of something. I don't know. He's not. Is he announced? No, he's not announced. If he does show up, that's the trick, though. The trick is getting Fiona to sign something too. That's gonna be the convention of a lifetime if they're both there at the same time. Holy moly. Yes, looking forward to it. I am as well. It's crazy. Because you never know. Maybe we'll run into people at the Hero Initiative thing on Thursday if we decide to do that. I know we're talking about doing a hangout dinner. Paul and me and Skeff and some other people want to get together and do a dinner Thursday or Friday night, something like that. I know Chad RCG wanted to get together. Apparently there's this big karaoke thing going on Thursday night. I don't know yet, but hey, Nick is here for the dad jokes. I've got none. Or do I? Oh boy, here we go. Yes, need to. Speaking of ASM 365, just realized I didn't have my 9.2 added in the CLZ. Oh, there you go, man. You got to make sure you add that. Just got back from telling my wife she was drawing her eyebrows too high. She looked surprised, all right. You know she did. Comic Machine, what is up? A-OK me that Moon Knight, he says. Paul, yes. Yeah, I am failing at life right now. Andy is a star of karaoke. No. That is going to be muy no bueno. Bro, you got to go to Titan Comics. I just showed him my wish list, and he was like, I think I have this. Oh, there you go. There you go. Hey, Trail, you are in Chicago still debating on going to C2 because I know I'm... So I don't have a budget. I don't have a budget. On a whim, I told myself, my wife and I said we were not going to go to Baltimore. We really wanted to. And what happened? I took the C2E2 budget and took it all to Baltimore. And I don't have a C2E2 budget. So we had already purchased our C2E2 tickets. We already had our hotel set aside and locked in. So at this point, you can't not go to C2E2. But to go to C2E2 without a budget, we're going to ask the boss. We're going to ask the boss for an allowance and see what she says. I don't know. But if we're doing a Whatnot sale on Saturday, I've got to grab some of the exclusive variants, a couple of each or one of each or something like that to put those up to see if anybody's interested in those, because there are going to be a lot of people not at C2E2. They're going to want an opportunity, right? So going to be looking out for those exclusives, and holy moly, that's everybody in the chat. Let's recap these books really quick here for the people that are just showing up now. You got one just trying to get a free copy. He says, uh-oh. Ooh, there you go. You can't beat free unless it's Monday. And Monday going to beat the free rate out of you because Monday, I'm not happy with you. I woke up sore and in not good places, and you didn't even buy me dinner. Ugh. Okay. So like we talked about, 616 Comics Patreon group, the colors tier, I was finally able to get into that after quite a few months of trying. And you know how I ended up getting into there is being one of the lower tier Patreon members. And then as a color tier opened up, I was sent, they sent a group message out to all of the Patreon members that, hey, there's one colors tier spot open. If you want in, you have to go upgrade now. And I, lo and behold, got luckily and got it. So the colors tier is going to be 5 books a month for $50. This month showed up with 6 books. So you never know. You might even get 6. You might even get more than 5 books. I want you guys here in the chat right now. If you guys know pricing, whether it be online or whether it be eBay for some of these books, drop the prices in the live chat. I've got multiple screens going. Drop the prices in the live chat. And I want you guys to help me figure out, is this book, this box meets that $50 price tag? Does it not? I feel it does. Even if just because the books might not necessarily be worth that, what they were selling for at the time when they came out, I feel like that box is definitely worth that. So the Vampirella number 22, and I'm going to butcher this name again. We've got the Paulo Panatella. This is a 350 print run book. And, I could continue to talk about this book and try to make a couple of points, but I think she's already done that for us. So, Nick, I hope you appreciate that one. That's a virgin variant. That's a super cool virgin variant. So that's got to be what? That's at least a $10 book. There's no way that this is worth less than $10. There's no way that Vampirella collectors would have this for less than Vampirella collectors are vampires. They'll suck all the Vampirella covers right out of it. Either way, I feel like this is easily a $10 book. The Lashley Primordial #1, or is this number 2? I'm pretty sure this is the #1. JP, that was good. A priest, a minister, and a rabbit walk into the blood bank. The rabbit said, "I'm pretty sure I'm a typo." Oh, God bless America. Ooh, I just walked right into that one. Holy moly. Well played. Yep, that's a Virgin's cover. Oh my God, so man. The Lashley Virgin variant. I'm gonna giggle every time I say that now. This is easily a $10 book. Easily a $10 book. Then the Extreme Carnage Alpha Variant Edition. So I have not been following Carnage or Marvel Carnage or Marvel Spider-Man much lately. The Vampirella cover sucks. See what oh, God bless America. I'm walking face first into all these tonight. Yeah, I see what you did there. Just what? Oh, boy. So Extreme Carnage Alpha Variant Edition, Rhino's Comics. If he was here, he would know for sure what this has been going for lately, being a massive symbiote collector. I don't even know where this is at. Let's put it at $5 on the radar, right? Well, that puts the box at $25 already right there. Who knows? I don't know. You guys tell me. Then Spider-Man Life Story Annual, call that $5. It's essentially cover price, right? It doesn't even say that on the front there. I can't even remember what Marvel books are charging for cover price lately these days. Is it $3.99 or $4.99? Call it $5. So that's right there. That's $30 worth of comics and 4 books. You cannot tell me that you guys earlier said that the Harley Quinn #1 was a $15 book, easily $10 or better for the Harley Quinn #1. So not only are you getting just your value back in books based on like minimums, but then you score some, like, I'm not even a massive Joker fan, and I definitely want to get that graded. That is sick. That is one super killer Joker cover. The whole thing looks like a puzzle being put together. Absolutely. So that's the 616 Comics Patreon box, the colors tier for, I think this is one of the, this was the November one. December one will be coming pretty soon. I know of cheaper boxes. Out there as well, but sometimes you get what you pay for. Sometimes you score some really epic deals. What I know is about the 616 Comics Patreon is I choose to support John and Erica. Their message and their mission with 616 Comics and who they are as community members within the comic book community is why I choose to subscribe to their Patreon, much like Simpleman's Comics. It's because of who Brian is and what his mission and his message are with Simpleman's Comics is why I choose to be a Patreon member there. It is exactly the same thing with John and Erica with 616 Comics. It's who they are. It's about their mission and what they do in the comic book community is why I do that. And then the comics are just a bonus, extra big chunk of icing on the cake, so to speak, because I definitely feel like not only do you get to support them, but you get your value back plus in those books, in my opinion, because there's at least 3 or 4 of these books that I didn't even get to see at my LCS on the shelf. So I didn't even get an opportunity to think about picking one up. Holy moly, what are you doing out there, Nick? Or out here, Nick? Yeah, Stoutman, hit me up, man. If you guys have a favorite Patreon box or a mystery box that you guys like, drop it in the live chat here or drop it in the comments down below. Trail, I'm definitely hitting that comment up in just a second here. Holy moly, I see what you did there, Stoutman. I'm on the other side of, wait, what? Okay, River. They're getting directions there. Paul, the man. Yes, you got it. Absolutely. What's your favorite Saga cover? That's a tough one. That is honestly a really tough one. Now, most people think I would go right to the RRP based on value, based on scarcity. And I don't disagree with that. It is a very hard to come by book in high grade. When you do come across them, prices are astronomical now. And it is a book. It's a gorgeous cover. But I feel like, is it 8? The one where she's sitting on the engine and reading a book and chewing on some bubble gum? I think it's issue 8 is one of my favorites, where Alana is sitting there in her guard uniform reading that love novel. That's one of my real favorites from Fiona Staples. That would be one that if I could get the original art, I definitely would. I think she's mostly digital though. I think most of those covers are done digitally. And you know, there's a couple other ones that really, when you sit there and actually sit down and start looking at the covers, and they speak volumes about the characters, about the story. Now, Saga is well known for the cover A and the additional printings of cover A with the slight changes and the RRP cover. Saga's really well known for that. But for me, I think it's issue A, where Alana is sitting on that engine in the guard uniform, reading the book and chewing bubblegum, because that's kind of where, oh, it's 9. Okay, so 9. So I was close. I think 8 might be the one with the ghost variant then. But either way, it's yeah, I gotta dive back into that, but 9 hands down for me. So that's what it is for me as well. And you know what? Issue 9 is one I do not have graded in a 9.8 yet. So I'm gonna be working on that, looking for a super high grade copy to send out, and or looking for the one pre-graded. We finally got our hands on an issue 2 graded in a 9.8 from Uncle Skeff, who gave us a fantastic deal, found a pristine copy. We've got the full run of books in raw, but before I had the compendiums or the trade paperbacks, I was reading all the raw books. I had bought an entire set 1 through 54 in floppy copy edition, so to speak. And that's how I had been reading and taking in that story after I got the one trade of issue 1. So a lot of those books really, I wouldn't consider, I mean, they're 9.4 and 9.6, but I mean, if you have an opportunity to go for a 9.8, I'm going to try. But what's happening, brother? Daywalker, we're just 2 days away from meeting up with Daywalker at C2E2 as well. Nope, nobody mentioned Saga. Oh, yeah, I just mentioned it. I invoked the royal name of Saga yesterday for Saga Sundays. Daywalker, man. Thanks for busting my chops, man. Good to see you. Ryan Halsep, thank you for being here, because I had a question about a cover, and I was very curious, Mr. Rhino's Comics, if you knew about the Extreme Carnage Alpha Variant Edition and whether or not this was a hard to come by cover. What was this, Ryan Brown? Is that what you guys told me, Ryan Brown? Or I can't quite remember. Hey, Ryan, you tell me, do you know the cover artist for all this? It's not Stegman, is it? Either way. So I know you collect a lot of symbiote stuff, and we were kind of going across the 616 Comics Patreon, the colors tier box, kind of figuring out a value. So at a minimum at $5, we've already reached the cost of the box. Looked like a Ryan Brown. Okay, Paul says. Oh, JP, we'll get to that in just a second. I'll have to look it up later. You know, that's the one thing, is I kind of wish that I would check out the values of these books before going live, but in the same fashion, I want to be surprised about what's going to be in the package, so to speak, and don't want to kind of spoil it for myself or spoil anybody watching. I want to see what, if you guys are interested in any of these Patreon groups or any of these mystery boxes, you guys are seeing what is coming in them, and it's not altered by any means. It's original. Oh, it was 8. Okay, so I was remembering right. It is 8. All right. So issue 8, that's my all-time favorite cover right now, hands down. There's some other great covers out there, though. Daywalker, going to need to get your contact info if I don't have it. So, Paul, don't forget, we need to start a group chat tonight for C2E2. So between Paul and myself, we'll start something, and we'll start adding people. My goal was with that C2E2 post yesterday was to pull people off of that comments list of that they said they were going to be there, and just start adding them to group lists or group chat. Because basically you just type in one place. It's like, this is where the bulk of everybody is at. If you want to come hang out, and it's going to be kind of one of those things where it's hard. It fluctuates, man. It's going to be really busy no matter what we're doing. So phone is finally getting replaced. Maybe it will stop phantom typing words. Yes, that's a thing. That is a real thing. I accidentally drank a bottle of invisible ink last night. I'm in the hospital. Time is JP's show. You know what? In this day and age, it's not lost on me. you know, in this day and age with technology and advancements in technology, do you guys ever think Wonder Woman's invisible jet will become a real thing? Do you guys think that we'll get to that? I mean, we stealth jets. You think the next evolution would be the invisible jet, right? I don't know, guys. I just can't see it taking off. Ryan Brown cover. My phone is old as hell. Yeah, sometimes you just got to roll with it. I don't like upgrading super often. I upgraded recently for the opportunity, the availability to be able to record in 4K 60, and it was just quite the adjustment that I wasn't quite prepared for. Get the hell out of here with that. Oh, yes. Yes. Surprised by the package. That's what she said. Southern, it's great to see you, man. Oh, my God. That's Skane. So it's a Skane cover. Okay, thank you. That's why we're here to talk. I'm learning. This is a Skane cover, and I should have known better because I have some Skane Venom variants sitting in the back. Ooh, maybe it's time to dig some of those out. You know, like Venom, like 22, 23, 24, 25, some of those. Ooh, maybe it's time to do some digging for this Saturday. Someone threw a bottle of mayonnaise at me. I said, what the? It hurts. It wasn't that hard to get it, but I love Skane's work. Yeah, I think they do print quite heavily on a lot of those Venom and Symbiote titles. So hardy har har. Thanks, Ryan. War Machine, Punisher Comics and Collectibles, one of my other favorite names out on their YouTube, and with some great logo action going on right there, because War Machine love. I just got it. Very cool cover. Yes. Thank you. For everybody that's showing up late, please catch this on the replay. I cannot believe that we've gone 46 minutes over 6 comic books. This is why I love hanging out live with people. And it's not just necessarily about the comics. It's about all of you guys. So catch the replay. We're going to do the announcements real quick before we close out. Skane did arguably the first cover appearance of Null. Yeah. Isn't that? Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, if I remember correctly. We can talk about that later. But announcements, C2E2, literally this week. I cannot wait. I know you guys cannot wait. There might be some hoops to jump through, but if you're interested if you're going, let's get there. Let's get in. Let's have a good time. I cannot wait, which means Whatnot Comics will be there. We'll be doing a live sale on Saturday from 5 p.m. till whenever they kick us the hell out of there. I know the floor closes at 7, but we are going to start live at 5. We're going to start live at 5. Skeff will be going from 3 to 5 before us. I cannot wait, because that means that massive Uncle Skeff energy is. Ooh, that sounds kind of gross. The good vibes coming from Skeff are going to continue rolling from 5 p.m. on the Whatnot app. And there's going to be some killer books. Star Wars 4285 white page is going to be starting for $1 on Saturday. That's right. With everything that's going on with Star Wars, I want to pass off this copy to somebody else that's really interested in having a copy for a really good price. Don't pay eBay prices. Don't go out there and pay massive prices anywhere else. Show up on Whatnot and at least watch it go down if you're not interested in buying. That's going to be probably one of the bigger books that's going on there is Star Wars 42, and we're going to have a ton of other keys and maybe just some fun, good reads going on there as well. There's some good indie books that we can pass on, and SantaCon. And SantaCon? And it's your birthday. It's Paul Dunn's birthday? It's going to be at C2E2 or right down today. Either way. Did you hear about the town that... I got to stop reading these. Did you hear about the town that legalized weed but banned alcohol? The residents were left high and... Did you hear about the guy that quit his job and became a ladder salesman? All he wanted to do was get a little high. God. Oh, it hurts. That's painful. More importantly, it's your birthday and SantaCon. Friday is Paul's birthday. We are doing birthday shots with Paul for Friday. Oh my God. Here we go. This is gonna, oh my God. This is gonna be crazy. So I want to thank everybody for hanging out. This was an epic rally of 6 books from the 616 Comics Colors Patreon tier. Yes, JP, I will be over there shortly. And this is a monthly thing from 616 Comics. So I'm excited for that because it's going to stretch me. It's going to have me collecting and reading things that I wouldn't normally collect. Right. And these are straight up fire books with a lot of the cover artists they have going on. You know, they got skein cover in there. I mean, like the exclusive 616 comics that they have going on, like John Boy Myers and Megan Hutchinson Cates are two of the ones that come forefront to my mind. So yes, good night, everybody, and good night, sir. You guys catch us on the replay. Get ready for C2E2. Get ready to come hang out at a massive Whatnot sale. You got Skeff going on. You can hang out with. You got hang out with me. There's gonna be a ton of other good people there. Wink Ink's gonna be there, so you know Wink Ink's gonna be doing a sale either Friday or Saturday. You know he's gonna be there. But man, I can't wait to catch you guys on the flip side. Follow me on IG. We're going to be doing a lot of live IG stuff in the next 5-6 days. We got some new tools in the tool bag, and we're going to be doing plenty of recording. So I hope to drop some videos, some edited content from the convention or about the convention here very soon. So once again, everybody, this connective tissue that we call comic books is fantastic, right? And that's why we're here. But the most fantastic thing all day, every time, are all of you. You guys really bring the most value to this every week. Are your opinions, your comments, your thoughts, your terrible jokes, the sweet packages we talk about. Mocho Quid is in the house. And everything that you guys bring to the table is what adds the rest of the element, right? I'm just one person staring at a screen sharing my thoughts. But when you guys add all of you into the mix of it, that's what fills in the rest of it, right? So thank you very much, everybody. You all know how I'm going to do this, right? I'm going to go peace out. I'm going to go pinkies out. I'm going to catch you on the flip side at C2E2. Do not miss this Wednesday. New Comic Book Day is still happening. And that's going to be the live event that's going to have me scrambling and sweating because I got to be packing for C2E2 and finishing that up there very soon. Zuni and come on, Mama. I can't wait to see you guys in Chicago. Peace out, everybody. Have a good night. And you know what? The most important thing all day, every week is, right? Be original. Take care of each other. We'll see you on the next one.
Be excellent to each other. And party on, dudes.
Excuse me while I change. The roller boogie has made me sweaty. Yeah, sweaty. I love gold. I love gold. I love gold.